Hello my friends, I am G Hondo and welcome to episode 1 of our new Let's Play of OpenTTD. This series will actually be a little bit, obviously there'll be some similarities, but it'll be a bit different than the previous episodes in this previous playthrough for a couple of reasons. Namely, number one, I've gone in and made some adjustments to the settings in here. These were both originally set to low, so I bumped them up to medium just to give us a little bit more challenge. More importantly, in here, I've given us two different AI, and in the script here, I've given us 10 goals at a time. And the other thing I did is I increased the map size from 1024 by 1024 to 2048 by 2048. Now, because that took quite a while to generate on my computer, I went ahead and let that go off camera. So far, the only thing I've done is I've got the map fired up. I've given the script some time to fill. And the other thing I should mention, I set the start date to 1800 because one of the mods I've added, and those are listed in the description of this video, one of those includes vehicles from 1800 and on, so I went ahead and put the start date back to 1800. That means the only vehicles we'll have are some road vehicles, specifically horse-drawn carriages. Awesome. And that's all we're going to have for quite a while until some steam engine or some rails are invented or some boats or something. So, with all that aside, let's go ahead and get cracking on this new Let's Play. So once again, we're just going to go ahead and do what BusyBee recommends for us, not because it's necessarily the best, but because it just gives us an idea of what to do. So our first mission will be here, and apparently this sawmill would like wood. So let's go find the nearest forest. And it looks like there's a couple that are about the same distance apart. Let's go over here arbitrarily. Well, that's got pretty good production. That will work just fine for us. Alright, so we can only do road, so let's do road. I guess we could have streetcars too, but we'll just do road for now. Streetcar would be more obviously for inner city. For example, if I felt like making a little bus route from one side of the city to the other, or if we ever get a really, really big city, and with this much time to grow, we could theoretically even have stops every couple of blocks or something. But anyway, for now, we're just going to have a very simple road network. And this is going from here to where exactly? It's over here somewhere. I've lost exactly where. Okay. Over here to over here. So it's mostly going this way. Fair enough. There. Let's just get some road to start with, and then we can place a loading bay, and we definitely can afford to just do an on-the-road one. But I think for future expansion, I'm actually going to do an actual parking lot one. And we'll just do this, and we'll put that right there. Perfect. There's that, and we'll pop over here, and yeah, there's my road there. So I'm going to have a road on this side, and I'm going to put it in between here, so later on if we ever get a mission for this building here, they'll both be accessible. I'm not sure if we actually will. I don't see another greenus, but maybe later we will. So it'll be convenient to have something that already can connect to it. That'll save some time later. So we shall go ahead and plunk in a little depot there. Accepts coal. Oh, see, no good. I have it too far over. It now does the coal. It doesn't do the wood. So that's an easy enough fix. All we're going to do is pick one of these, and I'll use the control click method. So join it. So now this is kind of a double station. But that means we can have access to either later. So it's more for future consideration than for right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and build this road up. And this road down. What did I do? Oh, just a slight overshoot. But I guess that's a good spot for a depot. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and find out what kind of horse and carriage we need to carry wood. Okay, so the extra horses don't allow more capacity because the carriage stays the same. They just make it cost more and move faster. I think I'm more than happy to pay the extra cost for the extra speed. I'll probably end up having a few of these. Oh, it actually is set to 1700. The description in the mod said 1800. Theoretically, I guess I could have started in 1700, but I think 1800 will be plenty early enough. Anyway, we'll go ahead and buy one. I'll probably end up cloning several of these, but for now, we'll just do the one. Make sure it's set to wood. There we go. And this is going to be wood to greenness. Excellent. And its route shall be maintenance, forest. Vehicle cannot go to that station. Is there a break in the road somewhere? Why do you think you cannot go to that station? Interesting. Oh, it looks like there might be a break right there. No? That's very, very interesting. Did I accidentally do a passenger station instead of a truck station? No, that's definitely a truck station. Interesting. Can we go to this one? No, can't go to that one either. Isn't that bizarre? That is very, very bizarre. Okay. This is definitely a road vehicle depot. It's not like it's a tram or anything. Is that road there not connected, maybe? Interesting. That's definitely the one facing this way. There's no question of that. I do not understand why this can't actually go to either of these. These are facing the right way. The main building's always at the back. The fence is on the side, so this is definitely connected cleanly. This one is definitely as well on the other side. I must admit, I am already confused, and we've barely started. That's not so good. Alright, I guess I can try an on-the-road one, just to see if that's the problem. Okay, for some reason the horses can't support the full... Interesting, very interesting. They can't support the proper parking lot type ones, they can only support on-the-road ones. I do not pretend to understand, but at least we know what it's doing. That was very, very, very strange. But anyway, we have solved the problem, so let us watch our very first vehicle of this playthrough make its way. Oh, isn't that terribly cute? You can even hear the horses whinnying. Now it's going to pop up all these things about the goals. I probably should have ran 1 or 2 days off the clock before I actually started, so all these would have been gone. But anyway. Yes, thank you. Go away. There we go. "26 kilometers an hour. What incredible speed." That's... Actually, the sad part is that's still slightly faster than boats were in 1950. They were only 24 kilometers an hour. So, as slow as this is, it's still technically faster. That's hilarious. Anyway, let's go to here. Still a long way to go. I guess on the upside, because I did build them this way, this gives it an easy spot to turn around, if nothing else. But it still kind of surprised me that it cannot support the alternate type of depot. That's very, very bizarre. Oh, we'll put the speed up here a bit. Watch it come in, and again, this one will need to be activated. So what I'm going to do is cheat just a little tiny bit here, and I'm going to tell this to skip back to that, and then start doing full loads. That way it'll come back in here and actually get a load to take. It's slightly cheating, but it means it won't do that entire trip empty. Such incredibly small capacity. Definitely will want to duplicate at least a couple times. Maybe 5, maybe total. Let's go with that. And since they are set to full load, it doesn't terribly matter if I set them leaving immediately or there's a bit of a gap on them. It doesn't really matter. They can go pretty much whenever. There we go. There they all go, because they won't interfere with each other at all. They're just simple road vehicles. And while they're heading that way, we'll keep an eye on our original one as it makes its way over here to the sawmill. Should put it right about there. We should be able to see it pretty easily coming through. And there it comes there. Okay, there we go. It's coming in now. I just want to get an idea of just how much 8 pieces of wood is worth. Fortunately, these only cost 400 a year, so as long as we get basically anything for it, it should be profitable. Okay, we made 580, so basically, as long as, I have to fix something I just saw pop up. Basically, as long as it makes 1 trip per year, it'll be profitable. Now, I just saw a pop up, it said it was lost. Oh, I wonder if it can't use these to turn. I may need to actually build a proper turning around part. Now, I have to wait for that to move, so I can do it. There, I can use that corner just to turn around, and that should be fine. They don't need an actual proper turn, they basically just need somewhere for the road to end, and that will be good enough. Broken down. Okay, I'm not sure I like that the steam appears to be coming off where the horse is. I know it's obviously the fact that the actual carriage is broken, not that the horses are steaming. So that makes absolutely no sense. Anyway. Alright, so that is now in progress. It's going to take quite a while to go, but that's not a big deal. Alright, let's get to work on the second one. This is an ore mission to the steel mill here. So let's find out where the nearest ore is. Ooh, nowhere even remotely close. Those are all very, 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 very far away. That is not good. I think what we're going to do, let's come back to that one. And we'll just skip it for now. We have plenty of time to come back to it. Let's pick another one. This is another sawmill mission. Let's see if we can find a forest somewhere near here. Ah, perfect. There's one very nearby. Okay, this is be a much easier one. The reason I'm skipping this one, because it's going to be such a long trip, it's going to take a long time to become profitable. And this early on, we're running off of loans, so we're paying interest. So I do want to make sure that we're, generally speaking, profitable most of the time. At least nominally profitable anyway. Okay, so that's to there and to there. Okay. So this road is basically just going to go straight this way until it gets to that river. And again, we need a depot, but we learned our lesson and we take on the road ones. Accepts wood. Perfect. And on this side, need some road coming out. And if we line this up nice enough, oh, I think that should work out well. Looks like I should be able to line this up absolutely perfectly, which means this will be a much faster trip, despite having to pay for this long bridge, which I don't really like, but ouch. But it has to be done. Anyway, now we'll grab our depot here. Again, we'll give the spot to turn around. Supplies wood, so I am close enough. That's all I needed. And lastly, we need our depot. That can be, I'll put it here near the bridge. Good enough. Okay. Come on, there we go. And again, this is going to be a 4-horse flatbed running wood. And this one is wood to Drond Grove. Fantastic. Its route shall be, what's that for a second? Here to here to here. And it will be doing full loads. It's green to go. And off it goes. And again, because this does have very good production, I am going to clone this one as well. There, that should do. Excellent. Okay, close out all these. And we can just keep an eye on the first one. Here it comes now. So it'll have to activate and then load, but with this, and it just went up because it was 130 something. With this level of production, it should be no problem at all. Even with having to wait for activation, this should not be sitting here very long at all. And there it goes. Yeah, that first bit of wood was enough to fill the first 2-horse carriages completely and almost fill the next one. So we'll have no trouble keeping up supply here. Alright, let's get these guys going here. And I just want to see if the hill of this bridge slows it down much, if at all. I'm not sure that it will. Might a little bit, but I'm curious. Just because it's defaulting to 26, which is its normal top speed. When it gets to there, oh, tiny bit. It looks like it dropped to about 24 briefly. But okay, so hills really don't affect these, which makes sense. Horses are quite powerful. That's why power is measured in horsepower. Anyway, so we'll wait for that to arrive, and that will be a good start for this series. There we go. So again, as long as it makes even one trip per year, it's a profitable thing. And I'm not sure if you noticed, I should go back and get that message back up. Notice, this is in black and white, and in the previous series everything was in color. By default, the game waits to switch everything to color print in 1925, so this just gives you a little bit more of a, an antique feel that we're very, very, very old in time. But anyway, at this point, folks, I'm going to call that an episode, so until next time, stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.